Hey there, everybody. Hello, YouTubers. I got some requests to start with Smokey this evening, and I know you guys haven't seen her in a while, although I assure you she's doing just great. In fact, in some ways, she's doing better than ever. She just is, she's a lot more talkative every time I come in the room, and always real excited to see me. And DJ even noticed the other day that she seems like her personality's really improved. So I think she's feeling really good about life. She likes being here alone. The other day I opened the door and let the faculty wander in, and she was very upset about that. But she also had a chance to go out, and she doesn't want to. She really doesn't want to go out. I know, but she doesn't want anybody else to come in either. So she's just liking her life the way she is. This is it for her. Living in her own private room. Wow. This is the bed she uses most often, and she loves this blanket we put in there. Look, you can see her kneading on it. She loves this blanket. Someone just sent that a couple mail bags ago, especially for her. Alright, well, let's go see some other kittens. On our way, see who we can see. Let me give you a little bit of the news of the day. Oh, okay, I'm tripping over boxes in the hallway there. So, first off, the huge news is I got word just a couple hours ago that Filbert is officially adopted. I know, right? That was really quick. Of course, Filbert's a big, fluffy, sweetie pie that likes to snuggle up, and, you know, it was obvious. He was a good, definitely going to be one of the ones that was going to go first no matter what. And it's nice, too, because he's also probably the oldest of the kittens, so it's, you know, it's really nice to see somebody adopt a kitten that's a little bit bigger, although not much. Like I said, he's only about 6 months. So, anyway, Filbert might get picked up by his adopter as soon as Monday. We think that they might come out here on Monday to pick him up. So, how cool is that? That's got to be a record. I think that I think our old record for time in to time out was probably Mr. Pickles, but I think Mr. Pickles was still a couple weeks, and I think Filbert's at like a week and a half. If I'm doing the math right, I might not be. So, I think Filbert might be the new record for fastest adoption. Of course, we don't usually get to do fast adoptions because normally, you know, we've got kittens that have to be here for at least 2 months. In this case, though, he came in ready to go. So we're not going to go into the annex, but I want to show you something. Look at that. Some of you guys probably remember the annex door that used to be here, just a regular white door. But today we had the contractors out and they replaced the annex door with a glass one. Now, you can see the wood still, it's not stained. We're probably going to stain it to match the darker wood that's around most of the house. But that aside, it's beautiful and I really like it. If it looks a little fuzzy, it's because there's still plastic over the glass. And we thought we'd leave the plastic wrap on until after the staining. So that's why it doesn't look perfectly transparent, but when we get that plastic off, it'll look even better. These guys want out, and they've had a lot of fun playing around the house. I don't see any reason why we can't let them out right now. Yeah, Condamon? Corndamon, I want to peel the plastic off too. It's driving me crazy. Every time I walk by, I'm like, oh, I really want to just pull it off. But I can't. I got to show a little discipline. Speaking of a little discipline, before I walk away from here, I'm going to have to pick up their food so that Loganberry doesn't come in and eat it all. That, he can clean that off. That's fine. There we go. Okay. All right, Loganberry, there's something there for you. A little bit of cleanup crew. Okay. I feel like there's, so there is some other news. Hang on, let's see who's in the kitchen first. Look at this. Oh, I ruined it. He had his head all tucked under his arm. Hi, Acro. Okay, so there is a little bit of other news. DJ is at the vet right now with all the tiniest trees. That would be elderberry, eucalyptus, and ginkgo. Hi, Filbert. Do you know what? You've got an adopter. Yeah. Did you know that? Anyway, so DJ's at the vet right now with the smallest three, the ones that have been up in our bedroom, having them rechecked. And the good news is that eucalyptus, it seems like the upper respiratory that eucalyptus has is still just a plain old upper respiratory. Nothing to worry about. Hasn't spread to the lungs yet. In fact, we even did an x-ray to make sure. So that's looking pretty good as far as it goes. And elderberry. Elderberry has been living in that room with the two of them the whole time and is fine. Elderberry's in just perfect shape. There's nothing wrong with elderberry whatsoever. Hasn't caught the URI even. So that's good news too, right? The less good news, although it's not terrible, Ginkgo has a pretty swollen belly, and that's the reason why we took him in today. Hi, Filbert. And the vet's still not quite sure what's going on with the swollen belly. We checked it out. We did the blood panel and x-ray and all the other stuff too. And just not quite sure what's going on. Now we're going to treat him for worms with the Drontal because it's just something we can do. It doesn't really bother it much. We're going to keep him on some antibiotics. I should say her. Ginkgo's a female. I keep saying he, Ginkgo. And we're going to take her temperature every day and monitor the situation really closely and see how she does. She's probably going to be fine. Now, we've had a lot of kittens come through here that just get really swollen bellies for one reason or another. Some of them just because they overeat. Heck, you might remember that we were really worried about the Persians for that same thing for a little while, right? I think some of you might remember that. And they all turned out fine. So I'm not too worried, but we are going to have to keep Ginkgo separated and keep an extra careful eye on her just in case to see what's going on. So, which is cool by me because I've been having a lot of fun with Ginkgo actually. Ginkgo is, of the three of them, the most snuggly, and since they've been upstairs in our bedroom with us, every morning I wake up with Ginkgo all snuggled up to me, and it's just the sweetest because she just loves on you and purrs and really wonderful. So I'm real happy about it. I shouldn't say happy. I'm not happy to have a kitten that needs special time and, attention because she might be sick. But as far as it goes, I'm pretty thrilled about it. Having her for some more personal time, I'm pretty thrilled about that. Okay. I'm not saying it right, but I think you all know what I mean. Anyway, this is Hickory, right? Hickory? Yes, that's Hickory. Hi, Hickory. Hi. So the other thing that's new today, Hickory always freaks out. She doesn't mind once you're actually petting her, but she always wants to run away. That's her first impulse, isn't it? Yes, it is. I know. It's okay, Hick. The other news is that today I'm filming with a little handheld tripod like Jimmy uses. It's not the same one that Jimmy D uses for Wednesdays with Winnie and Gary, but it's similar. And that means that if I want to, I can set this camera down and we can do something fun like get out a wand toy or something and play with the kittens. This is Fig, by the way. I think you know this is Fig, right? Fig's got such a cutie face. There's Fig's little surgery scar. Let's have a look at that, Fig. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. You want some chin scritches, Figgy? Here, I got some more where those came from. There you go. Fig's got such a cute round face. I just love his little face. And Magnolia, she has been going crazy. She's got the prettiest pale green eyes. I don't think they're showing up too well on this camera. They look kind of gray. They're very pale green. They're beautiful. She's been going nuts lately. Today, running around, chasing the kids, playing hard. That's probably why she looks all worn out now. She tired herself out. A little tired out there, Mags? Oh, hi. Here's Crabapple. Crabapple. Hi, Crabapple. Oh, and Filbert. Hey, buddy. You two are just the friendliest together, aren't you? Yes, you are. Can't ever get enough. Philby, I'm going to miss you, buddy. I think Crabapple's going to miss you, too. Nice job, Magnolia. What's up, buddy? You hear that purr? Hi, Filbert. What are you doing? Okay, who else do we need to see still? Oh, here's Buckeye. Hey, Buckeye. Hey, what are you doing, little cutie bean? Looking out the window? We got the window open today, as you can see. And they're all having a good time with that. Hi, Buckeye. Hi, Buckeye. Hi. Oh, how could I forget the other important news? That tomorrow, first off, at 10 o'clock, we're doing our mailbag tomorrow, just like we always do. But then after mailbag tomorrow around noon to 1, Baba Ganoush and Tahini's adopters will be coming to pick up Baba Ganoush and Tahini. That's tomorrow. So then the only Persian left will be Hummus, who still does not officially have an adopter. But much like the situation with Ginkgo, I can't complain too much because I am not going to be at all sad to have little Hummus hanging around the house and playing with me all the time. I think that'll be just fine. Helena's song, we did play the Exploding Kittens game that someone sent us. We sent that with, we played it with Jimmy and Jenny one day when they came to visit, and I had a lot of fun with it. I was a little worried about playing a game called Exploding Kittens, but it turns out it was really fun. I enjoyed it. Okay, who's in the TV? Oh, it's Larchy's Bunker. The TV is Larchy's Bunker. Yeah, I was so proud of that joke when I made that on the last close-up stream. Hi, Larchy. Hey, little Larch. Hey, buddy. Okay. Filbert's just following me around. Like, how come you're filming everybody else? I'm right here. I want attention. All right, so this is Chestnut. Oh, hey, Chestnut. Where are you going? Okay, bye, Chestnut. And, oh, hey, there, we didn't see Maple yet, but there's Maple. Hi, Maple. So here's a quick guide, because I know I sometimes have trouble, but you have to take a quick look, tell the difference between Maple, and if you look at Maple, just like Custard, she's got the gray and black but broken up with white, right? Gray and black and lots of white breaking it up. That's Maple, and you might even think that she's like maple-flavored custard. Could think of it that way. To contrast, this is Hickory. Hickory does not have any white breaking up her marks on her back, and it's black and brownish, not the fine lines that are on little Maple, who just wants to run away. So Maple's the one that looks pretty much identical to Custard. You see those little lines? And then Hickory. Completely different look. So there you go. Stephanie, when you are done watching this stream, rewind to the beginning and watch what you missed. You'll see the Annex door. We were over there. What are you doing, Buckeye? Koala bear Buckeye? Buckeye bear? Oh, Maple wants out. What's up, buddy? All right, folks. Well, we've gone about 20 minutes, and I do have other stuff to see too. Plus, DJ's on her way home from the vet right now, so I'm looking forward to getting the rest of the update from her. So we're going to wrap this up. But don't forget, tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the a.m., we will do a mailbag, and then after mailbag, around noon or 1, we will have adopters in to pick up Baba Ganoush and Tahini, and those will both be a real big deal. And then Monday, I think, is Filbert's going to get adopted, I think, on Monday, so that's a huge deal. Finally, DJ wants to do another one of those Q&A sessions tonight. So keep an eye out. We might do it, we might not. Honestly, I'm not going to make any promises, but if you're tuned in, maybe you'll check it out. And if we are going to do it, if we decide to do it, I will make a tweet, okay? I'll tweet it out. I'll let you know. That way you don't have to miss it. Just pay attention to our Twitter. If it's going to happen, you'll see it there. That's it for the news. That's it for the close-up stream. That's it, Crabapple. Say goodbye. Oh, that's a good way to say goodbye. All right. Thanks, everybody.